A community that loves running, friendships that lead to supporting the disadvantaged and the disabled, improving times and managing social interests. That's what Runners High is all about. Here's striking up a conversation with the founder of Runners High, Santhosh, whilst he volunteers at Spastic Society. Santhosh, how did this all begin?
After my undergrad in India, I did my BTech in REC Warangal. I moved on with the crowd to the US to do my masters. But after I'd gone to the US, I started getting more interested in volunteering and contributing to efforts in India. I started volunteering with an organization called ASHA. And that's how I got into running, because I wanted to run and raise funds for ASHA. Few years that I was running, I got more passionate about running. And I also started coaching people to run. Then after about 7 years in the US, after my masters and working there for a brief while, I decided to come back. And even while coming back, I had planned that I was going to get out of this mainstream job. And so things sort of started falling into place when I visited a few efforts and I spent time with the kids, and I realized running and physical activity could be one way of contributing. Coaching also sounded like a economically viable thing to do. So we started this organization called Runners High, which would coach people to run and train for races and make running a part of their lifestyle. By doing this, we're also trying to create a community of runners.
Tell me about how you are connecting running and keeping fit with volunteering.
Folks who come to us, typically many of them have no exercise background and they want to make a start. And there are also people who have been running for a while but are looking to improve their performances and so on. So while they come in, they have expectations about their own running. But slowly the initial priorities over time changes. They gel in with the group and the community, and then they realize that being with such a group itself is become a priority. Running becomes something that they enjoy doing, and all the other benefits just add on. And with such a community, when I introduce the concept of volunteering, it's very easy to get them to be more accepting towards it. So some of the runs are organized in the schools that we work with, so that they are more aware of these children, and the children run with our runners. The runners also contribute towards the participation, transport and logistics for the kids to take part in these races. And many runners have gone on to start volunteering time at these places also. They started teaching. Some of the doctors in our running groups have helped us do health checkups for these kids, and there are people who have donated reading and educational materials.
Santhosh, where all do you volunteer now?
I go to 3 different places. One is Sita School, then I volunteer at Ananya, which is off Sarjapur Road, and children from across various parts of Bangalore from disadvantaged backgrounds come to the school. I'm there Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday I'm at Sita School, and Fridays I'm here at Spastic Society. And Spastic Society, as you know, works with children with different disabilities. And our running group, Lakshmi is one of the volunteers. She spends most of the time in Spastic Society, and we have designed sort of a curriculum with games that helps include children with various disabilities in activities together. We are focusing on not just the motor development or or their perceptions and stuff, but also we are working on their social abilities, interaction and stuff.
So Rashmi, how did you get into volunteering, for the Spastic Society?
I started running with Runners High, and soon I was always inspired by Santhosh and the kind of work that he was doing. And I was just looking forward to helping him out with something, and when he sent out a mail that there's a volunteering opportunity here, and that's how I came to Spastic Society.
So tell me about your experience both with Runners High and with Spastic Society.
Runners High, it keeps me high, that's all I can say. Gives me the high that I need, to keep me going. I started off training for last year KTM, and I don't think I would have been able to do it on my own. I did try running on my own, but it was, I would stop at 5K or a 6K, but Runners High as a community, the kind of friends that I've made there, that's what has kept me going and pushed me to do what I've done. And then I'm going to do a 25K. So it was all possible because of Runners High. And then Spastic Society also has been great. As a doctor, I wanted to do something different. Usually we keep thinking, okay, it's just about earning, and so here I got an opportunity to work with special kids, and so it's been amazing.
What has it meant for you to give up your day job and perhaps financial stability and take up full-time volunteering? What does it mean financially to do this kind of work?
So a lot of folks actually, when I run this idea through a lot of friends, family and all that, I got a lot of support from my family. It was done in such a way that it was a small business plan. I never saw it as some sort of a non-profit or a sacrifice or something. It was something, a dream that I wanted to live. I never made any investment in this. There's no infrastructure. I run the thing out of my home. And that's the official address. And there is no asset, nothing that I had to put in. I didn't risk any money. And it generates a steady stream of income that helps me support my needs. And my needs are few. I'm really happy because it's opened up a lot of time for me to spend with the kids, which I actually wanted to do. So through the week, Monday through Friday, I'm at the schools, working full time. And on Saturdays, Sundays, I'm coaching the folks. And I don't see it as work anymore. It's sort of become like life for me. It's part of me.
It's fantastic to have you on Chai with Lakshmi. Thank you so much for sparing time for us.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity.
I wish you all the best in the volunteering work as well as with Runners High.
Thanks a lot.
Santhosh and Rashmi are setting a beautiful example of how people like you and me can support the disadvantaged fraction of our society. I think you can participate too. Get in touch with Runners High, get fitter, do good and feel better.